So, I'm sure many of you have seen the news. There are more pilots coming out and saying that they've seen or come into contact with UFOs during their flights.
But this is not Hollywood.
There's another thing.
It's the real deal.
It's rotating.
Navy pilots reporting unidentified flying objects almost daily, beginning in the summer of 2014 through March 2015.
This is disclosure. Disclosure is happening. It is trickling, but it is happening. And I've made a video about this in the past, but it feels like we are not thinking about the implications this might have on everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. So I wanted to grab my camera and talk to you guys as soon as possible. So we are just going with the flow, and I'm telling you exactly what I'm thinking. I haven't planned this or anything. This is off the cuff, right? Let's consider the implications that this will have on our human history. If UFOs are real, let's think about how that will affect our reality. So I believe that once people accept this as a reality, it will completely change our past. The stories that sounded unbelievable from the past that had these sort of reminiscences of a UFO encounter, we will have to analyze those stories and understand that the star people are real. You know, the people that in many myths and many legends have been mixed into our human history and our evolution are real. This is a reality. In my opinion, it will help us answer many unanswered questions about religion, about why we're here, about who we are, about what is really going on, what's the point of all this, the reality that we live in. Hopefully when the time comes, the majority of the population around the world will be able to grasp this idea. Another thing we should consider is that there has always been this conspiracy that the last card of the Illuminati, or the people in control, whatever you want to call them, was war with otherworldly beings. This is how they would unite us around the world and govern us as one, govern us as one thing. And if you think about it, it's obvious the way that the media is portraying this at the moment. They're showing it to us sort of like a threat. The pilots that are protecting the skies can't keep up with these things. So who will protect us? Who will protect our skies? I'm sure there are people already watching this that are afraid of what's going on. What is the real reason behind disclosure happening now? It could have happened in the past. Do they think that we're ready for this? Do they think that we're open to the idea of being visited by beings from another world that are so advanced that we can't control or have no power over? I think it's something that we should consider while watching this play out. Don't let this turn into some cash grab for the military or, for the militaries of the world to help scare us into thinking that we need protection from these things. In a way, we do. I believe we do. But I also think that at this point in the game, there is no protection anyone can give us. We just need to understand what's going on and how to handle this. And last and most important, in my opinion, is the abduction phenomenon. Anytime you bring up the abduction phenomenon in many circles, even in ufology or in the world of the paranormal, lots of people chalk it up to crazy people. Drugs, alcohol, liars. And I always felt so bad for some of these people because there's nothing cool about saying you were abducted by something. There's nothing cool about saying that you were violated, or you were taken from your bed at night, or you were made do something that you didn't want to do. Me even making this video and talking about this subject, this is not benefiting me really in any other way than having a discussion with you guys. In the eyes of many people, what I'm saying is completely ridiculous. So why would anybody put themselves in a position to say that they were abducted by aliens, to create these stories? I understand that some of these stories may be confabulations, but there are so many stories probably that are real. And so many dark, scary stories, and so many experiences that it's very unfortunate that these people had to go through. And the idea behind the abduction phenomenon, the basic idea that seems to be radiating through all the stories and all the cases, everything that stands out always, is this hybrid program. They're breeding with us, they're interbreeding for some reason. Think about how important that is. Disclosure is happening and UFOs are real. The abduction phenomenon is real, people. Some of these people are being taken against their will and being studied like lab rats. I understand that some people have good abduction experiences while others have horrible, terrible abduction experiences. I'm bringing this up again. This is so important. Is there a way to stop being abducted? Is there a way that you can make sure that you're not abducted? These are things we need to discuss as a community and understand that what some people considered to be science fiction 10 years ago is becoming reality. On the news, they are telling you UFOs are real. People that have dedicated their lives to protect the skies, that fly machines that none of us could even understand probably, are saying that they're seeing these things. I don't know what else we need. It just baffles me that we've gotten to this point. I'm sorry if I ranted and was kind of all over the place, but I wanted to make this video today, now, as soon as possible so that I could get it out to you guys while the topic is fresh and out there, and start a discussion with you on this channel. The paranormal is normal.